Warriors NRL Fanatics here, back today with a video, and I'm going to be giving you all my NRL tips for round 13. So starting off on Thursday the 6th of August, the St George Illawarra Dragons versus the Sydney Roosters at WIN Stadium, and this kicks off at 7:50 p.m. Ins for the Dragons, Adam Clune is in the halves, while Trent Merrin is on the bench. Outs for the Sydney Roosters, Kyle Flanagan, with Lachlan Lamb replacing him in the halves. In this game, I'm picking the Sydney Roosters by 16, and my first try scorer I've gone with James Tedesco. On Friday the 7th of August, the first of two Friday night games, sees the Manly Seagulls versus the New Zealand Warriors at Lottoland, and this kicks off at 6 p.m. Australia time, 8 p.m. New Zealand time. Now the Manly Seagulls, they're coming off a disappointing loss over the Penrith Panthers last week, and the New Zealand Warriors are coming off a good second half performance, beating the West Tigers at the SCG. Now ins for the Warriors, Chanel Harris-Tavita replaces Blake Green in the halves. For Manly, Cade Custer's in with Tavita Funa. Outs for Manly is Brad Parker and Dylan Walker. And in this game, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I've gone with a Manly win here by 8. And my first try scorer, I've gone with Ruben Garrick. The second game on Friday night sees the South Sydney Rabbitohs versus the Brisbane Broncos at ANZ Stadium in Sydney, and this kicks off at 7:55 p.m. The South Sydney Rabbitohs are unchanged 1-17, while for the Brisbane Broncos, they welcome back David Fifita, and Brodie Croft is back in the halves, with Anthony Milford is out. My first try scorer in this game, I've gone with Campbell Graham, and I'm picking a South Sydney Rabbitohs win by 12. On Saturday the 8th of August, the first of 3 games on Super Saturday, sees the Melbourne Storm versus the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, and this is at the Sunshine Coast Stadium, and it kicks off at 3 p.m. Ins for the Melbourne Storm, Jocelyn Olam and Albert Vete is on the bench, while Nico Hines is at fullback. Outs for the Melbourne Storm, Cameron Smith, Marian Seve and Ryan Pappenhausen. And for the Canterbury Bulldogs, Jack Hogger is out. In this game, I'm picking the Melbourne Storm by 6, and my first try scorer, I've gone with Josh Addo-Carr. The second game on Super Saturday sees the Newcastle Knights versus the West Tigers at McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle, and this kicks off at 5:30 p.m. Ins for the Newcastle Knights is Blake Green, Jermaine Shibasaki and Stafford Tayo for the Knights, while for the West Tigers, Joseph Leilua is in, and Russell Packer and Asu Kepo is in. Outs for the Newcastle Knights, Bradman Best, Tautai Moga, and for the West Tigers, Alex Twell, Harry Grant and Oliver Clark are out. In this game, I've got the Newcastle Knights by 10, and my first try scorer, I've gone with Jacob Saifidi. The last game on Super Saturday sees the Penrith Panthers versus the Canberra Raiders at Penrith Stadium, and this kicks off at 7:35 p.m. Ins for the Penrith Panthers, Malachi Watene-Zelezniak, and CNK is back for the Raiders. Outs for the Penrith Panthers is Charlie Staines. This game, I reckon, will be the game of the round. It should be a great game. I'm picking a Penrith Panthers win by 4, and my first try scorer, I've gone with Jordan Rapana. On Sunday, the 9th of August, the first of 2 Super Sunday games, sees the Gold Coast Titans versus the North Queensland Cowboys at Siva Super Stadium on the Gold Coast, and this kicks off at 2 p.m. Now, big ins for North Queensland Cowboys here. with Michael Morgan back from injury. Jake Granville is on the bench with Josh Maguire also in, and Tom Opacek is in the centres. Outs for the North Queensland Cowboys, Gavin Cooper, John Asiata. And for the Gold Coast Titans, outs is Sam Stone. In this game, I've got the North Queensland Cowboys by 18, and my first try scorer I've gone with Kyle Felt. The last game on Sunday sees the Cronulla Sharks versus the Parramatta Eels at Nostrada Jubilee Stadium, and this kicks off at 4 p.m. Parramatta are 1-17 unchanged, while for the Sharks, Matt Moylan is back with Josh Dugan in the centres and Jesse Ramian as well as in the centres. And outs for the Sharks, Jackson Ferris. In this game, I'm picking a Parramatta Eels win by 2, and my first try scorer I've gone with Ronaldo Mulitalo. So thank you all for watching my round 13 picks. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video and comment, and we'll see you again in the next video.